If the universe is so vast, why haven't we found any aliens yet? Could we be alone? Or are we just looking in the wrong places? What does the silence of the cosmos tell us about our place in the universe? Imagine looking up at the night sky. Billions of stars, countless planets, and the universe stretching for nearly 14 billion years. Logically, life should be everywhere. The conditions seem perfect for life to evolve across many planets. So why haven't we heard anything from alien civilizations? This is the essence of the Fermi Paradox. The paradox is named after the physicist Enrico Fermi, who, during a casual conversation with colleagues in 1950, famously asked, "Where's everybody?" Fermi was puzzled by the contradiction between the high probability of extraterrestrial life in the universe and the complete lack of evidence for, or contact with, such civilizations. To truly grasp the paradox, we need to understand the scale. There are an estimated 100 billion stars in our galaxy alone, and each of them could have planets orbiting it. Many of these planets are in the habitable zone, where conditions are right for liquid water, and by extension, life as we know it. Multiply that by the number of galaxies in the observable universe, and the odds of life existing somewhere else seem astronomical. Yet, despite all this potential, we have no clear evidence that intelligent life exists beyond Earth. The Fermi Paradox exists because of this overwhelming probability combined with the eerie silence. If intelligent civilizations exist, many should have arisen before humanity, given the age of the universe. If any of them developed technology similar to ours, or beyond, they could have spread out across the stars long before we even existed. But no signs of them have reached us, not a single message, signal, or trace. This raises the central question, why? If life is common, why don't we see it or hear from it? Is there something about intelligent life that makes it incredibly rare, or is there something blocking our ability to detect it? The Fermi Paradox challenges our assumptions about life, intelligence, and our place in the cosmos. There are many possible explanations for why we haven't found any signs of extraterrestrial civilizations. One of the most popular ideas is called the Great Filter. This theory suggests that at some point in the evolution of life, there's a difficult step that very few civilizations manage to pass. It could be that life rarely evolves into complex, intelligent beings, or maybe advanced civilizations inevitably destroy themselves before they reach the stars, either through war, environmental collapse, or something we can't yet foresee. In this case, we might either be incredibly rare, having passed the filter, or we haven't encountered it yet. Another possibility is that life itself is extremely rare. Even though the conditions for life seem common in the universe, the actual process of life forming may be so complex and unlikely that it almost never happens. Earth might be one of the only places where the right ingredients, conditions, and time came together perfectly to create life as we know it. There's also the theory that we could be among the first intelligent civilizations to emerge. The universe is old, but that doesn't necessarily mean life evolved everywhere at the same pace. Maybe we're one of the pioneers, and other civilizations just haven't had the time to develop yet. A more unsettling idea is that alien civilizations might be deliberately avoiding us or hiding their existence. Perhaps there's a reason they choose not to reveal themselves, such as a fear of more dangerous species, including us. Alternatively, it could be that we're just not interesting enough to make contact with yet. After all, if their technology is far more advanced, they might see us as primitive and not worth interacting with. Finally, there's the possibility that we simply haven't looked in the right way. Our methods of searching for extraterrestrial life, like scanning for radio signals, might be too narrow or outdated. Advanced civilizations could be communicating in ways we can't yet detect, or they may exist in forms that we wouldn't recognize, perhaps as digital or non-physical entities. In short, the universe might be teeming with life, but we just don't know how to find it. The Fermi Paradox is more than just a scientific puzzle, it carries deep philosophical and existential implications. If we truly are alone in the universe, it forces us to confront some profound questions about the nature of life, intelligence, and our purpose. First, let's consider the possibility that we are alone. In a universe with billions of stars and planets, the idea that Earth is the only cradle of life can be both awe-inspiring and terrifying. On one hand, it would mean that life is a rare and precious gift, something unique to our tiny corner of the cosmos. The responsibility that comes with this uniqueness is enormous. If humanity is the only intelligent life form, then our actions, how we treat our planet, each other, and the legacy we leave, take on cosmic significance. We are not just shaping the future of Earth, but potentially the only future of life in the universe. This thought can inspire us to protect and nurture our world with even more care, knowing that life itself may hinge on our survival and choices. On the other hand, if we aren't alone, it raises a completely different set of questions. What would it mean for humanity to finally encounter another intelligent species? This possibility challenges the very core of our understanding of intelligence, culture, and even morality. Meeting an alien civilization could force us to rethink our philosophies, religions, and worldviews. How would we reconcile our place in the universe if we discovered that we are just one of many intelligent species? Would that diminish our sense of importance, or would it open a new era of cooperation and exploration? There's also the unsettling possibility that alien civilizations are out there, but we simply cannot detect them. This could suggest that they are either too advanced or too different from us to communicate in ways we understand. What if these civilizations exist on a level of intelligence or existence that is incomprehensible to human beings? The gap between us and them could be as vast as the gap between humans and ants. This might not only explain the silence but also raise concerns about whether we could ever meaningfully interact with such beings. If we did discover them, would we even recognize them as intelligent life? Some theories also suggest a more troubling scenario, that civilizations capable of space travel or interstellar communication may self-destruct before they reach a stage of cosmic expansion. This is a deeply unsettling idea because it implies that the fate of intelligent life is inherently fragile. It suggests that the same technological advancements that could lead to interstellar travel might also carry the seeds of self-destruction, through nuclear war, environmental collapse, or artificial intelligence gone awry. This scenario brings the Fermi Paradox close to home. If this great filter lies in our future, it could be a warning that our own survival is not guaranteed. The choices we make today might determine whether we, too, disappear into cosmic silence. Finally, the Fermi Paradox forces us to reflect on the nature of intelligence itself. We often assume that if alien life exists, it would be similar to us, intelligent beings capable of building technology, sending signals, and exploring the cosmos. But what if intelligence evolves in ways we can't imagine? Life elsewhere might not follow the same path of technological progress that we have. It could be that civilizations develop forms of intelligence that are non-technological or radically different from our own, existing in harmony with their environment or even merging with it in ways that are invisible to us. The philosophical implications of the Fermi Paradox ultimately remind us of the limits of human understanding. We live on a small planet, with limited perspectives shaped by our biology, history, and culture. The universe, in all its vastness, may operate on principles and scales of time and space that we are only beginning to grasp. Whether we are alone or not, the silence of the cosmos speaks to mysteries far larger than ourselves, and it challenges us to expand our thinking, both scientifically and spiritually. In essence, the Fermi Paradox is not just a question of where alien life is, but of what it means for us as intelligent beings striving to understand our place in the universe. The search for answers to the Fermi Paradox continues to drive scientific inquiry and exploration. Today, there are several ambitious efforts underway to uncover whether we are alone in the universe. One of the most prominent initiatives is SETI, Search for Extraterrestrial Intelligence, which listens for potential radio signals from distant civilizations. So far, no definitive signals have been detected, but the search is far from over. Another key avenue is the exploration of exoplanets, planets outside our solar system. With telescopes like the James Webb Space Telescope, we're discovering more potentially habitable planets than ever before. These observations are helping scientists narrow down where life might exist and what conditions are necessary for it to thrive. Missions to explore moons like Europa, one of Jupiter's moons, and Enceladus, one of Saturn's moons, are also critical, as both are thought to harbor oceans beneath their icy surfaces, potential hotspots for life. In addition to looking for signs of life, humanity is also preparing for the next steps in space exploration. Companies like SpaceX are developing technologies for interplanetary travel, with the ultimate goal of establishing colonies on Mars. While this may seem unrelated to the Fermi Paradox, it could provide insight into how civilizations like ours can survive long enough to become a spacefaring species. If we can successfully expand beyond Earth, we may eventually stumble upon the answers to these cosmic questions. Finally, the future holds even more exciting possibilities. Advanced technologies, like faster-than-light travel or new methods of communication, could be the key to finding or reaching extraterrestrial civilizations. As our technology evolves, so too might our ability to detect life forms or signals that we currently cannot perceive. Whether through exploration, innovation, or sheer persistence, the search for answers to the Fermi Paradox will undoubtedly push the boundaries of human knowledge and exploration for generations to come. The Fermi Paradox challenges us not only to question the existence of extraterrestrial life but also to reconsider our own role in the universe. Whether we are truly alone or part of a galaxy teeming with undiscovered civilizations, the silence we encounter forces us to reflect on the fragility and uniqueness of life as we know it. It reminds us of the incredible odds we have already overcome simply by existing and asks us to think deeply about the future of humanity. If we are indeed alone, the significance of our actions becomes all the more profound. We are the custodians of the only known intelligent life, and with that comes immense responsibility, to care for our planet, to advance our species, and to ensure that we do not fall victim to the same fate that may have silenced others. On the other hand, if life is out there, waiting to be discovered, it's up to us to continue searching, exploring, and pushing the boundaries of our understanding. The Fermi Paradox isn't just a question for scientists or philosophers, it's a question for all of us. It challenges us to stay curious, to seek out knowledge, and to think beyond our everyday lives. After all, the next great discovery could come from anywhere, and the future of humanity depends on our willingness to keep asking the big questions. So, what does the silence of the universe mean to you? Does it inspire awe, fear, or determination? Whether we are alone or not, the quest to answer these questions defines us as a species. Stay curious, stay informed, and never stop exploring. Because the universe is vast, and somewhere out there, the answer to the Fermi Paradox is waiting to be found.